Can a small Southeast Asian nation really challenge the world's most powerful country in the game of Asian dominance? At first glance, the idea sounds impossible. After all, America is the global superpower, its economy is worth over $28 trillion, it commands the most advanced military on Earth, and its influence stretches across every continent. But here's where the story gets exciting. Malaysia, a country of just 34 million people, is quietly becoming one of Asia's most strategic players. From its strategic location in the heart of Southeast Asia, to its growing ties with China, India, and the Middle East, Malaysia is mastering a delicate balancing act. While the United States struggles to maintain influence in Asia against China's rise, Malaysia is proving that smart diplomacy, economic resilience, and cultural diversity can create power far beyond military strength. So, the big question is, can Malaysia actually outsmart America in the Asian game of power? Let's dive deep into Malaysia's secret playbook and explore how this small but mighty nation is reshaping the Asian chessboard. Economic diplomacy, Malaysia's smart trade strategy. America wields power through its massive economy, but Malaysia is proving that smart trade beats sheer size. Malaysia is part of the Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership, RCEP, the world's largest trade pact that includes China, Japan, South Korea, and ASEAN countries, but not the United States. This gives Malaysia access to a market of over 2.2 billion people, allowing it to trade freely with some of the world's fastest-growing economies. At the same time, Malaysia keeps strong ties with Western markets through agreements like the Comprehensive and Progressive Agreement for Trans-Pacific Partnership, CPTPP. This means while the U.S. focuses on military alliances, Malaysia is quietly building economic alliances that generate long-term influence. And with industries like semiconductors, palm oil, and green technology booming, Malaysia is positioning itself as a crucial supplier in global supply chains, something even America depends on. Technology and innovation, Malaysia's new power card. America is known for Silicon Valley and technological dominance, but Malaysia is catching up in surprising ways. The country is investing heavily in artificial intelligence, renewable energy, and digital infrastructure. Tech hubs in Kuala Lumpur and Penang are attracting investors from China, Japan, and even American companies looking for alternatives to China. With global supply chains shifting due to U.S.-China tensions, Malaysia's ability to provide stable, cost-effective tech manufacturing is giving it an edge. For example, major semiconductor companies are expanding operations in Malaysia, making it a critical link in the chips industry that America desperately needs to compete with China. Neutrality as a weapon, Malaysia's balancing act. While America relies on military alliances like AUKUS and the Quad to contain China, Malaysia plays a different game. It stays neutral, maintaining friendly relations with China, the US, and Muslim-majority nations like Saudi Arabia. This neutrality allows Malaysia to benefit from everyone without becoming anyone's enemy. For instance, Malaysia welcomes Chinese investment through the Belt and Road Initiative, while also cooperating with U.S. military exercises in the region. In a world where choosing sides often leads to conflict, Malaysia's friends with all, enemies with none policy might actually be the smarter strategy. America spends billions to maintain bases and alliances, while Malaysia spends far less but gains just as much influence. Soft power, culture, education, and religion. Power isn't just about guns and money, it's also about hearts and minds. Malaysia shines here with its cultural diversity and Islamic leadership. As a Muslim-majority country with significant Chinese and Indian populations, Malaysia naturally connects with both the Islamic world and East Asian economies. Its universities attract students from across Asia and the Middle East, and its halal food industry is a global leader. This gives Malaysia unique soft power that America cannot easily match in Asia, especially in Muslim countries that sometimes view U.S. policies with suspicion. America's challenge: declining influence in Asia. While Malaysia quietly strengthens its position, the United States is facing challenges in Asia. China's economic rise, growing nationalism in Southeast Asia, and America's own political divisions have weakened Washington's influence. Countries like Malaysia no longer see the US as the only power broker. Instead, they see it as one of many players in a multipolar Asia. America still has unmatched military strength, but military might alone doesn't guarantee dominance, especially in a region where trade, culture, and technology are becoming more important than aircraft carriers. Can Malaysia really outsmart America? So, does all this mean Malaysia will defeat America? Not exactly. The US will likely remain the world's most powerful nation for decades. But outsmarting isn't about defeating, it's about playing the game more intelligently. By focusing on diplomacy instead of conflict, trade instead of tariffs, and neutrality instead of alliances, Malaysia is proving that small countries can punch far above their weight. America spends trillions on global influence. Malaysia spends a fraction of that but still manages to attract investment, gain respect, and maintain independence. In the Asian game of power, that's a kind of victory America cannot easily replicate. Green energy and sustainability: Malaysia's hidden advantage. While America debates climate policies and China races to dominate renewable energy, Malaysia is steadily becoming a regional leader in green growth. The country is investing billions into solar power, hydropower, and electric vehicle technology, positioning itself as a clean energy hub for Southeast Asia. This focus on sustainability not only attracts eco-conscious investors from Europe and Asia but also strengthens Malaysia's long-term economic independence. In the Asian game of power, controlling the future of energy is just as important as controlling trade routes, and Malaysia is making sure it won't be left behind. By leading in renewable energy and environmental technology, Malaysia gains influence in a critical sector where America's attention is often divided. The smart player of Asia. In the end, the Asian game of power is not about who has the biggest army or the richest economy. It's about strategy, timing, and balance. Malaysia, with its strategic location, economic diplomacy, and cultural influence, is proving that even a small nation can outthink a giant. America may remain the global superpower, but in Asia's new power game, Malaysia is playing a smarter, quieter, and surprisingly effective game, one that might just outsmart America in ways that truly matter.